hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop your phone. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, I never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Saints are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Eagles, who will be testing that coverage. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. They come out here in the eye. Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Wins to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And this defense is on the field right now and just looking to keep the momentum, the mojo going from a week ago.
Partner, this defense is full of confidence. They feel great about themselves, and they don't think anyone can move the ball on them now.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Wentz now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Watching that body,
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Back out over the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting. With the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decided.
There he goes left side. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Who do you want? Good. Leopard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10.
Let's go. Over.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So we've got a 2nd and 5. And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Back in that Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Wentz to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Then he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look to throw here, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to speed things up here.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Cuts left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Point after now from Sturgis. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Set. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And out and out come the Eagles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Eagles. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. Shakes off the sag. Deep drop. Now he's flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The play clock's running down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. All right, now look at that. Here we go. Check. Over.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Green, 30. Now, Barney.
Now Now Wentz on third down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a big 32-yard play on third.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wentz now to throw. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and this will kick out of bounds inside the 5. Talk about disaster averted as they hold on to the football.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline, and use him well.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the give, this is their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. They come up in an offset out. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll carry. Oh, now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out here in the eye. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They find some open field here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Second down following the incompletion.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Andretti. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. C-A all day. C-A-D-M-V-M-I-A, all reminds me of C-A. Sean.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the problem. About to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shawty rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along.